What's up, guys? Catch up here with another video, and today we are back with slightly something different. We are showing the time I had in Wakita, September 13th, 2025, which there was an event there in Wakita, Oklahoma for the Twister fans. Tiff 2 was there, Storm Passion, technically, that's the company. Reed Timmer's vehicle, Dominator 3. Sadly, Reed Timmer wasn't there. Will Clay was, though. And surprisingly, other more videos and images and clips that I have for this video. So, hope you enjoy. This first part is this first video is where we are trying to pack and the cats wouldn't let us.
Danny, I'm glad you learned that you can't
Guys,
go with us. Whoa.
We can't pack.
Hey.
We can't pack you.
You can't go with us. It's illegal.
I'm trying to pack my stuff.
Danny, thank you for getting out of the bag.
If you lay down in that, I'm gonna have to get you out.
Lolo.
Okay, come on.
Are you leaving the bag?
Come on. This is when we actually get to start things. Starting off with, this is where we start driving. After this video, we finally arrived to our hotel in Blackwell, which is just the best thing ever. So after this, we wake up and we go to our area in the hotel and get breakfast, and then we head to Wakita for the day. Now we've arrived to Wakita. Now this is kind of where I stop talking because the interviews start. But before I do that, this is where I want to say there were movie props from the movie, like I used Dorothy and the sign at the motel when the one truck got sucked up, while Tyler and Kate tried to go down into the pool. And then there's also just a lot of other things that I catch of video and photos of. So let's get started.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I need to pull up my phone. I got questions to ask. Okay, so first question. What was your favorite storm to chase?
Probably from Missouri. It was up near Chillicothe. It was pretty strong tornadic. It was like I was up near to that building, but over there, Bart was across the highway, going across the highway.
That's pretty good. I've heard about that tornado once or twice in my life. Was it a recent one?
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Okay, next. Tell us about the vehicle. Specs.
It's a 14 F-150 cine cab. I've got 2 laptops. I've got 2 scanners, amateur radio. I've got lights in the grill, side lights for alley lights, and I've got a weather station. I've got I use one laptop for radar, that one for like different areas where I'm not at. I use the search area, other areas where I'm not at.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Next question. What do you think about the Twister movies?
They're both. I like both of them. I would say probably the first one would be the best one, I would say.
Who's your favorite character from Twister then?
Probably Joe.
Joe? Joe's pretty good. I gotta say Dusty for me.
Oh yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Dusty's my favorite. Is there a kind of a song that you would say that you would? What is your go-to song for storm chasing?
Also, probably the latest movie, No Love in Oklahoma.
Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Be the top one, I would say.
And then Yeah, I think that's all I got, actually.
I got something for you.
Yeah, you got something for me? By the way, I was not expecting this, just saying.
So you open up the switch link.
Yeah, here, can you hold my phone? Let's see what it is. Gotta figure out how to get the sticker off first. I gotta get the sticker. Let's get, you know what? It's just. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting hobby. Can be expensive. I said I didn't go to college. It's something I kind of gained aspect for and learned a lot about on my own, basically.
On the field training.
Yeah, yeah. And
Ooh,
and
Missouri Storm Spotters.
and the kind of thing I'm like on the go type deal. A lot of times zip ties and duct tape and lead tape is your best, easy to fix, and you're going.
We're gonna have to keep that in mind because he really wants to do some chasing.
So
We're nervous.
zip ties and duct tape, electrical tape. If you have something like stop in the middle of the highway, grab it real quick, something quick, and you still can go.
Storm chasing mode on. That is true.
That is
true.
perfect.
Thank you very much. I just want to say a very big shout out to Missouri Storm Chasers for even getting me something and even doing this interview. So thank you to them. I really appreciate that. And they gave me some tips for storm chasing. So thank you. And I'm going to use those tips when I go out into the field. So yes, thank you. This is around the time where me and Jelly Beans went to go look at the Dominator that showed up, the beautiful, beautiful Dominator 3.
It's got front spikes too. That's still going very deep. You can see them right there. They're just behind the edge. So that's one that's where so we're doing a live stream, but it's probably going to be
Here. This next clip is just of Don't Spill Tofu. Me and just me, interviewed him. We interviewed Don't Spill Tofu. So thank you, Tofu, for saying yes to the interview. And let's get right into that. Here we go. First question. Hold on, I have to find the questions. My bad. What got you into storm chasing?
Fifth and sixth girls, and then fifth
So I am
and
into
sixth
storm
boys.
chasing. So what got me into storm chasing?
Fifth
Quick
and
story.
sixth girls,
Kind of sparred off my
and
dad
fifth
getting me
and
into weather.
sixth
Now
boys.
he's not really crazy into weather, but I used to be scared of storms. And he essentially one day said, "Hey, look out the window." And ever since then on, watching the lighting,
Line up
clicked for me
on
there.
line, girls.
Then I kind of led into watching Storm Chasing Discovery. Found that out. Found out about the tip. Found out about all that stuff. And I was hooked. And my health teacher in 6th grade, he showed Pico's Hanks Reno video, and that's how I got into spiral YouTube content with all that. And it's been a part of me ever since.
Yeah, okay. So, next question. What do you think about the Twister
We'll
movie?
do fifth and
Love them.
sixth
I love them a
girls
bit.
and
I think
fifth
the
and sixth
first one is
boys.
slightly better than the second one, but they are both really good films. I love them. I love them.
Okay,
I mean, look,
so
I'm dressed as Jonas.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, leading to that, what is your favorite character?
Well, first one,
Ready,
Jonas. The second
set,
one, I gotta
go.
say, Tyler Owens.
Tyler Owens. Tyler's a good one.
choices.
Tyler's a good one. Then we
Fifth
also
and
got.
sixth boys.
What is your role in the
Fifth and
TIP team?
sixth boys.
I am the social media manager for Storm of Passion, so I do a lot of social media posts, stuff like that. I also film for things, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Peter,
What is the
Ricker,
best
you
storm
won
you've
the first
chased?
shirt.
So I don't really get cool stuff. I haven't chased out here yet, so I'm chasing in the Mid-Atlantic, mostly around where I live. I would say the best storm was this year on May 3rd. I had a pretty cool supercell over Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania. So we chased that, started off in Pennsylvania, and we saw the cell development, went down to that, then dropped down into Maryland, got after it, almost went into a hail core, and it was pretty big. It had 2.75-inch hail warned for that. We almost drove into it because when I ran to navigation error. But
And
we
then junior
went
high
further out
girls.
east, got the
We'll have
full
junior
view of
high
an alpha
girls after
dominant,
this group.
like Walcott. It was starting to transition alpha dominant, but it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and then is there like
Ready?
a go-to song
Set, go.
you play while chasing?
I have a whole playlist, a lot of Metallica on that.
A lot of
Any
Metallica.
junior
That's
high
good. That's good.
girls.
And then also, I've heard you are off
And then we'll do
really
junior
into
high
Twisted.
boys.
I am, yes, I mean.
Junior high girls.
A lot of Twisted. Yep, I've watched all of those. So you've worked with JL Killen, Jesse,
yeah,
all
yeah.
those. So what do you think about the Windbreaker?
I love it. I mean, it's part of my whole little team we have in Twisted there. Is
If you haven't signed up for the tractor
that
pull,
Jesse and
come
I
down
started
here
off
by
making,
the
got all
fire
our friends
department
in
and
it.
sign up.
I think it's a really cool vehicle. I mean, Josh did an exceptional job designing it, and he's designing something else.
Ooh,
He hasn't really revealed that to the public yet, but there's a new Windbreaker coming along.
ooh! I gotta wait for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be
be
cool.
That's gonna be really cool to see. Anyway, thank you so much for letting me interview you. This was great.
So we're now starting on the fact that yes, this is a movie prop, by the way, from the movie Twisters. This picture is. But I wanted to say again, thank you to Don't Spill the Tofu for letting me interview you. And at the time, no one knew about Windbreaker 2, and he kind of told me, as well as J.L. Killen, at the time of the interviews, which is very cool. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into the next interview and talk about Jay Killen. He's up next. Here we go.
Set, go.
What got you into storm chasing?
Way back when I was about maybe 5 or 6 years old, I was between kindergarten and first
Any
grade, I believe.
pre-K,
When I
kindergarten
first saw the movie
girls.
Twister, the original
Boys
one, that's
who
really
have a
got
bike,
me
come
like,
line up.
into it and
Yeah,
stuff.
Twister was the one for me.
Yeah, that's what got me like dead set on actually like getting into it and actually wanting to do it like as a thing. So yeah, that's basically the reasoning behind it.
I can say this. And then on to the next question. Actually, what do you think of the Twister?
I mean, obviously Twister is a classic. You know, it holds up to the time. You know, next year's gonna be 30 years old. So crazy to think about. But the new one, I mean, you know, I'd say it's a pretty good, like, you know, obviously like, kind of like an adaptation and stuff. But I still think
Any pre-K and kindergarten, girls and boys who want to do the bike race.
Next question.
And then we'll
Who's
have
your favorite character from
first
any of the Twister?
and second after that.
I'd say Twister. I would say for that one, I would probably say Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty for me too.
And then for Twisters, I want to say maybe.
Yeah, I know. Josh, I'm just here.
First and second, girls and boys. Make sure you're down here to line up.
Maybe Hobby.
Hobby's good. And then you are also the creator of Windbreaker. Yeah. What inspired you to make Windbreaker?
Well, I guess since I kind of heard about the idea of contributors for Twisted kind of getting their own little custom vehicles that they can use if they make them. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'll try and make something obviously
Pre-K?
heavily inspired by TIP
Okay,
2.
pre-K and kindergarten.
So obviously has a flap system, has a lot more spikes though, but doesn't have a turret because I didn't really have room on the roof to put it because I have it's like a vertical mounted radar on the top and then like a roof hatch, so I didn't really just have room to put it. So it's basically I guess a little bit more aerodynamic that way, but it's mainly just the main inspiration of TIP 2.
And then what is your role in the TIP team?
Well, I'm not explicitly involved with entertainment
Ready?
stuff, but I mean they're good friends of mine, and I like to
Go.
hang out with them and stuff, and just kind of just chill with them. They're all pretty nice.
And then that actually leads me. Is there a song?
Second,
Go-to song?
boys and first and second girls. Be ready to line up.
When you're chasing or
Not really. I mean,
when
usually.
you're locked in or something.
Usually if I'm like filming
And then
stuff,
we'll do
obviously I'll
third
probably
and
have the
fourth
radio
girls,
on because,
and
you
then
know,
third and
copyright
fourth
stuff. But if I'm
boys.
like just driving, usually I have like some classic rock stuff kind of
Classic
going on.
rock.
Yeah, like 70s, 80s type stuff.
And then, have you gone chasing?
Yeah, I've actually, this year I've gone chasing for the first time. So the first day I chased was March 14th. I was, obviously with, Wilza.
Yeah, Wilson.
Yeah, I chased with him like a decent bit this year. So we chased March 14th. We saw, well, we didn't really see, but we were in Poplar Bluff, Missouri when that tornado went through.
Oh, you were there.
Yeah, well, we didn't see it, but we were like in town when it was going through. We were getting like 80, 90 mile per hour, like RFD winds. And we drove down through like
Do first and second boys first, okay?
Kennett. It was the one that Reed actually drove through, like as it was hitting town. But we ended up going through town as we started going east, and I looked behind me and you see power flashes as it's going through town. So we quickly stopped and got out and started filming it. Then we chased March 15th, which was at high risk, but the only thing we really got was like this weak EF1 or like EF0 or so, Mississippi. We did some tree damage, but it was really rain wrap too. Then I think some of the bigger ones that I got this year, so I was also with Will. We saw Marion, Illinois on May 16th. And actually, I guess rewinding a little bit, on April 30th, we actually caught this. It was like a weak
This is first
rope
and
in
second.
Illinois as well. It's near Effingham. But
Boys,
like I
yes.
said, May 16th we got Marion, and then also the ZF2 after
There you
Marion.
go. Thank you.
And then May 18th, we met up at the TIV shop, TIV HQ, just kind of hang out before everyone started to roll out and chase. But we tried getting down to Arnett to get that cell. We didn't get the tornadoes, but we did get the cell, like the structure. But then we raced back up into Kansas, and that's when we got the Greensburg stuff.
Ready, set, go.
I think that's about, actually, fast forwarding to June, I went out and chased.
First and
I was on
second
my
girls,
own
line up.
most of it, but I got to chase Morton. I got hailed on quite a bit. Damaged my vehicle a little bit, but it's all since been
First and
repaired,
second
but
grade girls,
those are like,
line
I
up,
guess
and
the
then
main like tornadoes.
third
I've ever
and
seen,
fourth
like
girls.
Marion,
Be ready to
Morton,
line up
but,
after that.
Those big ones of this year. So
Yeah, that leads me to the next question. What was your favorite storm you chased actually?
I'd say probably Marion will be like my best one because initially for that day, May 16th, we were down in Kentucky and there was a cell coming in from Missouri that did produce a tornado, but when it got to us, it didn't really look that great, so we started racing up north into Illinois. And right as we got to a point to pull off on the cell that was coming in, that's when it just dropped and it started like just going. We had like a perfect view of it. We didn't have to move. We literally watched like 3/4 of its life. And then we started trying to race east to get back ahead of it, but it's just the road network's not that great. But we came across the damage in Morganfield, Kentucky afterwards.
Go.
So yeah, that's all I got. Thank you
Now-
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Third and fourth girls, and then we'll have third and fourth boys.
Not exactly, besides maybe second iterations.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be really cool to see.
Yeah, we got some stuff made for it, so it's just kind of, I guess, a waiting game for the game to update, and I might bring it out once that
Yeah,
happens.
I'm waiting so bad for it to get ready.
Third and fourth girls.
Yeah, we're
Then
basically just
third
waiting on
and
the series
fourth
to cover the
boys.
game. We're waiting on him to finish his stuff up. He's kind of pretty behind on things, so it's basically just the only thing that's left is just waiting for him to finish stuff.
Okay, so yeah, thank
Pedal pool sign up.
Okay, so these are kind of the last interviews that I have. We have 2 more left, and yeah, let's get started on those. Starting up with Ryan Shepard, the owner of TIV2 currently.
Am I good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Heard you took 2 in 2019, I think.
Yeah, yeah, Craigslist posting. Sean put it on Craigslist, funny enough. When I saw TIV 1 was on a scavenger hunt, for anyone that could find it would keep it. So I called Sean up that same day and asked him what he was going to do with TIV 2. And turns out he actually had already posted on Craigslist. So I told him I was interested in purchasing it.
Yeah. So that actually that leads to the next question. Tell us about the specs. About the specs, all of it.
Okay, yeah, it was a 2007 Dodge 3500, and it was stripped down to the frame and built up from there. It was built in 2008 by Sean Casey and some welding students and a US 6x6 and a few mechanics.
In the show, we remember college storm chasers, obviously.
Yeah, and that was being built during the time of Storm Chasers on Discovery, and it was built for his IMAX film Tornado Alley.
Yeah, and then how big are these armored plates? I always wondered, how thick are they?
So the side flaps are aluminum. They're not quite necessary for armor. They're more of just blocking wind, so you don't need as heavy stuff there. But the actual armor package around the cab has composite layers of steel, Kevlar, aluminum, rubber. It's just a sandwich of different materials to keep people safe inside.
How deep does the spikes go?
So these hydraulic spikes, they go up to about 2 feet down in the ground. And with the flaps and those spikes together, it kind of anchors us down to the ground. We try to get directly impacted by the tornado.
Now, what is the best storm you've chased?
That's a good one. Probably my favorite one, or the best one, would probably be Wynwood, Oklahoma, which is too far from where we're at today. That was just a low precip, really photogenic tornado, slow moving. We were really standing right in front of it as it crossed the road. So.
That's pretty cool. Is there, since we're on this topic, what do you think about the Twister movies?
Well, they're both different in their own way, but they're unique. I like them. They're the original. You can't beat that one. That's always going to be the favorite. But the new Twisters movie is entertaining. I liked it.
That leads me to the next question. What is your favorite character from Twister?
From Twister?
Yep.
Dusty, I think.
Dusty for me too.
He's a character.
Now, is there a go-to song on your players for chasing?
Either we play the Twisters soundtrack a lot, or Van Halen from the original. So.
Yeah, Van Halen. And also, what is your role in the 15?
I'm the CEO of the company, as well as the captain of the vehicle when we're in operation.
That's really cool. And what is your favorite character in Twisters?
And that one's a hard one.
There's so many good characters.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know on that one. I'll just come back someday.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all I have.
Okay.
If you have a church.
So moving on to the last part of the interview part, and then we're gonna move on to some extra videos that I got of just stuff in Wakita that we found and all that stuff. But here's the last interview. Next up is Elisa Hardiman. So here we go.
What got you into storm chasing? Actually, what got me into storm chasing is I was a journalist, by trade, so I did independent media, and I was covering at the time Hurricane Harvey that hit Houston, Texas. And I embedded myself into a few groups that were doing civilian rescue, and I learned how to do those things, learned how to run logistics, learned how to read radar proficiently, learned how to move people in a time of need, and teach communities how to activate themselves when needed the most.
Good to see you too.
After that, that propelled me, and I really kind of never left that realm. I never ended up writing my story. I never ended up talking about it outside of those realms. So then that's what started me eventually to wanting to help full time, because hurricane season is a very short window every year, from about June to November 1st, so I mean that's a short window. So to extend that year round, I decided to get into severe weather, and then eventually that led me to open up my own team and my own group and start going out and helping communities, going out and chasing, providing public alerts. And that's how I really got into it. So it was one thing kind of led to another, but in the same vicinity. But now it spreads very far. So, and now it kind of encompasses each other. Like you need one with the other. right?
Yeah.
So to also work with local officials and law enforcement and other groups that are out there, it's just nice to also have that community aspect from people and helping them understand, well, what can I do by myself, right? Yes.
And then, is there like a go-to song you have, like when you go chase, or
Oh,
a
that's a
go-to
good
song to
I mean,
have?
since I would probably say since Twisters has come out, definitely when you play the Twisters album or original Twister, you play, like Van Halen, Being Human, or while you're out chasing, it definitely brings a vibe. Otherwise, I have such an eclectic mix, so I probably listen to a bit of everything, kind of just keep things on repeat. But honestly, most often, I don't listen to music while chasing because us who monetize our streams will get hit with copyright. So a lot of us will not. So, I mean, we sing to ourselves, but really the song that we want to hear is the wind, the storm, the power of true nature, right? So.
That's cool. What is the best storm you have ever chased?
Okay, so I have a tie between the two. Okay, so I would say the best storms that I have chased are this is Greenfield, Iowa. So and that was the
you
world's
chased that one?
yeah world's fastest tornado.
That was an insane.
And so I'm the only one that I know that has a selfie with Greenfield. So that,
Actually, I think I was live on Twitch when tracking that thing.
yeah, and then Gary, South Dakota, this past year. And then we got to watch it for 37 minutes. So those two would probably be as to date because really the longevity of Gary and the photogenic and then the snake motion. People thought it was AI, right? And then Greenfield, one for just the sheer power of it. Obviously, it created a lot of damage. But we were some of the first people in there helping people out and pulling people out of rubble looking for pets. So, I mean, it's one of those situations where it's important because when you chase, you can be there first. So, those would probably be my two tops.
Yeah, watching the snake tornado, I was scrolling through TikTok and I see these videos. I'm like, how is that possible?
We don't know. We just sat there and was like, what is that?
And then, what's your favorite character from any of the Twister movies?
I would probably have to say Rabbit, because I am the rabbit, right? I map all my team, give turn-by-turn navigation and directions, tell them to basically turn out of that cornfield. So I would be Rabbit. Like, Rabbit would probably be my favorite.
I think Dusty's my favorite.
Dusty's your favorite? Yeah, Dusty's a good kid.
And then, tell us about how many people are in this team?
We have probably about 25 people who are all over the United States and then Australia. So we have members that span from everywhere, from all over the United States. So
That's actually pretty cool.
well, the power is that we can bring and activate those people in their individual areas to help communities or storms that they're on in their area, or collectively us as a group can go out and make a difference as well. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to take me storm chasing.
One step at a time. I mean, you got to do a little bit of porch chasing first and kind of know what you're looking for. Because, I mean, you don't want to go out into a storm or a situation where everybody's not aware of what could happen.
We don't want to become Twisted.
No. And that, unfortunately, even for and that's just the
New experience.
That's the true. It's so unfortunate what happened to them, but it just shows that no matter how well you train, how much you know, they are still unpredictable forces of nature that still can do undefiable things that we think for gravity. So it's always to remember the reverence and the power, because it is true Mother Nature's fury unleashed, right? And so there has to be a respect and a reverence for that too. Storms can also, they can hurt, they can harm, and then they can also be beautiful, examples of what, atmosphere and our earth can show us. So there's that.
Yeah, and then I actually think that's all I have. Actually.
All right. Well, thank you guys
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
So now this is kind of where we're going to just put the extra videos. I'm not going to talk. You just going to kind of see the extra videos. I have a video of Will Clay signing a Wakita, my Wakita sign that I got on Etsy. There's a custom Wakita sign that you can get. It's like a small one, and I got that signed by people I interviewed, and a couple extra people like Zoe Nato, Tucker White, um, Will Clay, and then Jesse Gillette. Anyway, let's get to those and some extra videos I have of the findings we had in Wakita. Here we go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Oh, there you go. All right, I'll get it right here.
In a moment, I'm gonna run back to the machine. I'm so happy to see you. Everything I love about broadcasting.
I'm a big fan of those twisted videos.
Thank you, man.
Gotta say the 50 million one had to be the best.
Thank you.
50 mil was the best.
Well, only more to come.
Only more to come.
Yeah.
Next time we should do 75 with it.
Oh, boy.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Worse every day.
He's so shy.
Oh, I know. And I'm like, it's totally.
Okay, so last part of the video, just some extra videos that I had from Wakita of going through the Twister Museum and TIFF 2. So let's get started. Here we go.
Yes.
Wait until things clear out for a few minutes. They have a storm force scanner there.
I know. So
Hi folks, can I help you with anything? Just browsing. Yeah, we have second movie stuff. The door outside around behind the hotel sign. Bill Paxton's son was in the movie. Got in the car and got with the hotel. And that is the hotel sign. And we'll light it up from dark. Really? Yeah. Okay.
That's who we've been here with before. This one didn't come with us last time.
All the second movie stuff is new probably since you've been here.
Yeah,
so.
it is.
I need my coffee. I need my coffee. I need my coffee. Coffee.
Pedal pool. 4-year-old pedal pool.
Okay, so now we're kind of nearing the end of the video here, and this is what the sign looked like after, signed by everyone. But we had to go home early because, well, we were dealing with 90-degree weather, or probably higher than that, and we kind of just felt lightheaded, and we were getting overheated with just the heat, so we went home early. But yeah, here's the last part of the video. So before we get to that, before we left, me, Tofu, and I think Jackson WX, we all just kind of talked for a bit, and it was very cool that I got to talk to Tofu and Jesse and all of them. Well, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I want to take another shout out to pretty much everyone: Tofu, Jesse, Jail Killen, Tucker White, Zoe Nato, which Tucker White and Zoe Nato I didn't really get to interview because he felt lightheaded. So sorry. But shout out to Missouri Storm Chasers, Elisa Hardiman, pretty much everybody that I talked to at the event. Shout out to you. You are the event was one of the funnest things I've ever done. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, if you like videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll try to do more, including maybe doing a video about my first ever storm chase, or more gaming like Twisted videos, as well as Outbreak videos. So if you want to see that, do the subscribe button, and also hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.